we have so much elastic. Hello. I thought you two would be asleep by now.
Girls, calm down.
Well, I can't help it. Funeral homes give me the willies. That's why I've always avoided them. I've only been to 2 funerals in my entire life, and I'm 45 years old.
You're such a liar.
All right, then 3 funerals. The point is, let's hurry up and get out of here.
Hello.
Oh, I'm all right,
Girl, God will turn that paper bird into a real one, which I believe, because why would a mother lie? So every day I'm being very good and praying and looking for any sign of life and becoming very attached to that ridiculous paper bird. So you...
An enormous veal and pepper sandwich here. I couldn't possibly finish it. You want half? I made it fresh this morning.
Sounds more interesting than the tangerine I got.
Prepare yourself for a rare treat.
Hey, I don't even know your name.
Sophia Petrillo.
Italian?
Take one bite of the sandwich and you tell.
I got to hug him. You know how I always wake up before I get to hug George? This time I didn't.
Oh, Blaise, that's wonderful.
It was wonderful, Rose. When he died, I thought, oh, the worst part is I'll never get to hold him again. Tonight I did. I could actually feel him.
Quickly it goes. Listen, Rose, honey, it's been a very tough night for all of us. So why don't we go home and rest, and we'll talk about your trip.
Dorothy, don't you realize what happened? I died and came back. I was given a second chance. A chance to do all the things I've never done. A chance to live my life.
Making a drum?
I guess you could.
Milk or lemon?
Scotch.
Forget it, Ma.
What are you saving me for?
Okay, Rose. I just wish there was something more we could do for these people. Especially the children.
Yes, I know. I'm supposed to look after their spiritual needs, but even I can't help thinking they have other needs that are far more pressing. Well, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming. I wish you every blessing for the new year.
You still think of me as your little girl?
Of course I do. In fact, come on. Sit on my lap. For old time's sake.
Oh, come on, Ma. You can't be serious. I mean, I'm a grown woman.
No, Rose. Hookers. God, that must mean everybody here is...
Everybody here is under arrest. This is a raid.
I'm telling you, when he rubbed his legs together, you'd swear you were on a camping trip.
Okay, let me get this straight. You mean to tell me you are personally acquainted with men who do bodily harm to private citizens for money?
I can't deny it, Sophia. Yes.
This time, I'm gonna become a nun.
Do you believe what we just heard?
I can't believe anybody would want to be a nun. I mean, nun. The word says it.
Watch me work my magic babe.
Good afternoon. My name is Wendell Murray. I'll be conducting your audit today.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dorothy Zbornak. This is my ex-husband, Stanley.
Wendell!
It's my money. I took it from your purse.
Oh, Ma, I don't know if he'll ever forgive me.
Dorothy, the day you left me at Shady Pines, do you remember what I told you?
Of course. You told me you'd never forgive me.
But look at us now. Everything's fine.
But are you saying that no matter how bad things are between Michael and me, they'll check? Who can't even afford her own place to live? Beam me up!
Beam me up, Dorothy, you believe?
Rose, they checked out what we saw, and it actually was a UFO.
Dorothy, where's this stand at the beach? Shark!
tree's always going to be a reminder to me.
Reminder?
Reminder to do a little something nice whenever I can for somebody else. I want my life to have meaning while I'm still living.
What are you all looking at?
That beautiful old oak tree, Ma.
Mrs. Claxton's spirit's part of that tree now, Sophia.
That's really lovely.
He was really some character. Oh, look at us.
Oh, boy, your father sure looked stupid.
Stupid, Ma. This was one of your favorite pictures. Oh, Pop looks so proud.
The idiot's dressed like an organ grinder.
Yes, he is. Remember, we had no money.
John! Oh, I'll go get Dorothy. Won't you have a seat?
Mrs. Petrillo. It's John Moretti. Well,
Directions on it?
Oh, honey, we've made these Sundays hundreds of times. We don't need directions.
No, I mean directions for the wedding. I promised to get the cake there by 8 o'clock.
Do you believe her? She doesn't stop for a minute.
I don't agree with it, but I do understand the thinking behind it. My granddaddy was the same way. He always said, idle hands are the devil's workshop.
well, you're really angry, aren't you? Where has this louse been all these years? But I assure you there's an explanation. Halibut.
I'm sure there is. I bet you're quite a smooth talker. I'm sure it wasn't the uniform that my mother fell for.
You're dying, not when you're on vacation. I've waited my whole life to ride Space Mountain, and nothing, you hear me? Nothing is going to stop me. Why are you always taking her side?
She cannot stand to see anyone else happy.
Calm down, Dorothy. I'll brew you some tea.
I don't want any tea.
Oh, but this is a special blend. It's very soothing.
Rose, have you been drinking much of this?
Only at night when I can't sleep.
This is loaded with caffeine.
But we need caffeine. Clayton?
Blanche, how'd you find me here?
Well, I knew that you and Rose were here last night. May I join you?
Of course.
Died. I fell to the floor, blinded, writhing in pain. Couldn't move for 20 minutes.
But what do you know? It works.
Works. They thought I was on angel dust. They wanted to arrest me. I'm lying there dying.
Make a down payment on a new TV and then pay the rest off on time.
Sounds good to me.
Let's go tell everybody that the sale's over.
You wait right there. I'll be right back. Rose? Yes, Lily.
Could you help me get to the sofa, please?
Oh, sure, honey. Here you go. Preachers. I really wanted to help.
So you decided to become a shepherd?
No. I decided to give Gunter a case of scotch. And he really appreciated it until he discovered what mean drunks sheep are. They're watering now, Blanche. Keep living.
Hi, girls.
You two are back early. Of course we're back early. Ken called before. He says he needs to talk to Dorothy about something very important.
Dorothy!
My God, Doc, kicked out.
Well, I'm feeling pretty tired. Maybe I just shouldn't go.
Wait a minute. You're deliberately trying to get out of going.
To tell you the truth, I think I'm a little afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of looking stupid.
Oh!
I think this whole thing is wrong. I mean, we're going to this reunion and deceive...
I'm not a soldier. I'm a pharmacist in his 50s, and you're a woman in her...
Watch it, Bill.
You're a woman in the prime of her life, who I would like to get to know better. Slowly.
And we can both see other people?
Sure.
To prove our relationship, I'd be happy to oblige.
There is one small thing. In the morning, when you go out in your robe to pick up the newspaper, wear your shorts. Amen.
Ah, Lucy. Hi. Oh, get in here. I want you to meet my friends. This is Sophia and Dorothy and Rose.
Nice to meet you, Lucy.
Let me get along.
It was an accident. A delicious accident.
Well, Ma, I just can't do it now. I'm going to be teaching that honors program class, and it's going to be a challenge. I'm going to have students who know that Chekhov is a brilliant Russian playwright, not the guy who was the navigator on the Enterprise. How he did it? I explained that to you when you were 12.
I can live with his apology. He's very sorry. He promised he'll never do it again. I don't want to end my marriage over this.
Well, I think you're making a big mistake, Kate.
Mom, Dennis is my husband, and if I can forgive him, then you should too.
Forgive him?
Well, I know he wants to get remarried, and our relationship is getting much more serious, and he just asked me to dinner to talk about something important. Believe me, he's going to ask me to marry him.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I like him a lot, but...
Not to give her anything too demeaning.
Here it is. Should I read it to you and massage your feet like I did this morning?
No, why don't you just be a good little Diedenfrugen and keep your mouth shut?
Now, I've heard that there's an article in here about Mario's winning the contest. Oh, my God. You might answering that.
Why not? Maybe I'll get lucky. What am I talking about? If I was lucky, I'd be shacking up with Cary Grant.
Hello, I'm Dr. Richmond. I'm looking for a Dorothy Zbornak.
Dr. Richmond, it's a pleasure to meet you, but we were expecting... Blanche, I'm confused. So they want to use Rose's hands. What's the big deal?
Yeah, Blanche, so what? So life threw the dumb country girl a crumb for once. I mean, you're sexy and beautiful all the time. Let's face it, you have Betty Davis eyes and Freddy Krueger hands.
Well, fine. I won't have my sensible meal. Tomorrow's my anniversary anyway. I'll just have my last shake tonight. Where's my shake? And you fall into the arms of your valiant Galahad?
My Galahad was a balloon salesman named Sid.
Hey, who knew that sawed-off little gnome would outbid a Navy admiral and a fire chief and that jeweler who was a dead ringer for Mr. Richard Widmark?
Blanche, that was a year ago. An equal chance of having our Christmas ruined. It's not going to bother me if I get Rose's gift.
Dorothy's right. Be a good sport.
Rose, I have to tell you about Christmas. It is too hot to shop. The stores are mobbed, and there are only 2 days left. So we've decided...
Hi, Lance. Hi, Rose. Hey, girls.
Where on earth have you girls been?
Well, we were helping elderly people get a good grip on the escalator. We just lost all track of time.
Oh, sweet. Isn't that sweet?
Can you guys hold our bags? Sure. We want to go toss a few pennies in the fountain.
I'm going to make a wish that we stay pals forever.
Oh, sweet. We'll see you in the car.
Tell is going to change my mind. Not even the one we could tell your father about how his car got dented while you were doing wheelies and not while it was sitting in the parking lot? You wouldn't do that, would you? Hey, she's your grandmother. Has she ever lied to you?
And the risk this a longer trip to see the both of you so much in love. Now, what were you saying?
Uncle Angelo, I wanted to say... Don't just stand there, Papa Bear. Come give Mama Bear a big bear hug. Your family was awfully tough on pets, weren't they, Rose?
Dorothy, this could be more serious than you think. Now, why don't you have a doctor look at that foot?
I already have.
When?
1965.
You don't want to miss the recital.
It is fine.
Oh, really? Let's see you do a Cincinnati.
Thanks. If I want to look at pictures, I got a photomat. Besides, Rose brought me. She's waiting outside with the dog. Hey, you ever stick your head out of a car window doing 50? What a rush!
Hello! And who do we have here?
This is my...
Did it to make you happy.
Sarah, dear, can't we just be together, the two of us?
I feel so guilty for leaving you.
Don't. I'll be along soon enough.
Break the news. Guess who's getting 2 desserts tonight? You're so transparent.
Oh my God, Dorothy, I just had another horrible thought. What if Rose had a major stroke? What if she is left completely unable to care for herself? What would we do?
We would bring her home.
Sophia, you know people in their 70s and 80s can have great sex.
Yeah, with people in their 70s and 80s. Put me in a bedroom with Tom Cruise, and you'd be peeling me off the ceiling.
Well, according to Big Daddy, he still has both his...
Oh, my God! Rose! Rose! Rose, help! Oh, help! Wait, Rose!
Don't get over there, no. Come over here. Stand back, brother.
What was it?
Brother, just calm down. All right, it's all right, it's all right. Oh, she's putting it out. There we go.
Tell us all about the big weekend.
And don't leave out a thing. I want you to start with the sweet nothings he whispered in your ear.
Well, okay. First, he said that I was a very attractive woman.
Yeah.
And then he said I was fun to be with.
And then Rose, you know you like dancing.
I like square dancing.
This is just like square dancing.
All right, count me in.
Oh, great. Just one thing. When you do-si-do, your legs are wrapped around your partner's neck. Have no recollection of Dreyfus since last Thursday?
I have no recollection, period, since last Thursday. Anything could have happened in 3 days. I just hope I'm not carrying Steve Garvey's baby. One afternoon, I thought I saw Pat Sajak riding side saddle on a dolphin.
I'm gonna get something to eat.
Oh, yeah, good idea. There's that salad in the fridge. Sophia?
No, I have to finish this. Knit 1, purl 2.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Salvador de Milo tried to kiss me. I never told a soul. Nobody else knew but you. We were alone in the kitchen when I spilled my guts out. We weren't alone. Vinnie Jamala was drunk under the table. What are you talking about? I can't believe you don't remember. He threw up in your shoe.
Lucy.
We've had to recast Henny Penny.
I'm playing Henny.
Oh, and Frank's directing? Oh, what fun! I would love to.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Then all we have to do is just order the costumes and change a few lines so that it makes sense that the two of you are playing those characters.
Well, now, listen, Dorothy, since both of your housemates...
Let's go to Emilio's.
T-minus 10 seconds,
Oh,
Dorothy.
Ma, will you give it up? You are not
7,
dying.
6,
There is not going to be a
5, 4,
doorbell. There is
3,
not going to be a
2,
pop. There is
1.
not going to be anything.
Has a great experience, but your mother is a nut.
Ma, I never said that.
Then why won't you talk to me about the white light?
It scares me, all right? It makes me feel like you're embracing death, and I don't want to see that. I want you to rail against it, Ma.
I said I wasn't scared of dying anymore. I didn't say I was ready to die.
Did you see it?
Well, Dorothy, to be fair, one of them was Stan.
Do I sense a tinge of envy there, Miss Going, Gone for $25.50?
You can't put a price tag on beauty, Dorothy.
Oh, sure you can.
Listen, Missy, as long as the good Lord keeps me on this earth, I'm your father. And don't you ever call me a fool.
Daddy, just please call off this wedding.
And then once in grade school, I crossbred a rutabaga and a potato, but I couldn't decide whether to call it a rutato or a potato bagel.
Yeah, you'll have to excuse me.
Please understand, I come from a very religious
I
family.
can't believe this. I've been agonizing over this relationship, and now you have the nerve.
Oh,
to say-
please lower your voice. People are staring at you.
Staring at me, they're staring at you.
Well, yes, but I'm used to it. I'm a very snappy dresser.
So anxious about meeting this guy that Kate's bringing.
Do you think it's serious?
Well, They've been together now for 6 months. It's the longest she's been interested in any man since Paul McCartney.
Kate dated Paul McCartney?
Yes, Rose. They wanted to get engaged, but I insisted that...
Dorothy, it was great. Thanks for the hospitality. Sophia, girls, take care.
Stan, just a minute. I'd like to talk to you.
Well, sure, okay.
Now, let's go where we can have some privacy. That's our Blanche.
I think I'll take a stroll past that new mini mall they're building.
Why?
Passing construction sites is good for your morale. The sound of guys in hard hats making that sucking noise through their teeth.
Do you think you can find out why I was left on this elevator?
You were just left here? What's your name?
Read it yourself. Right here on the bracelet.
Zulu, Queen of the Dwarf People.
Petrillo's the name. Sophia Petrillo. Can you get...
I just hate the idea of a yard sale, but if you're really trying to get rid of your stuff, well, I'll take it off your hands for, say, $50.
Okay, but a deal's a deal. I don't want to hear you say you didn't get your money's worth just because something doesn't fit right or smells bad or makes strangers look at you and giggle.
It seemed to bring him back to life. And it made me realize why, from the time I laid eyes on him till the day he died, there was never another man in my life.
Oh, Blanche, you were never tempted?
Never.
Didn't you have your milk delivered? Make way for the winners of the Shady Pines Mother-Daughter Beauty Contest. Ta-da!
No, actually, we're just the runners-up. But if the reigning winners, for any reason, can't fulfill their duty...
On earth I can't handle.
Well, I got nowhere with Fred. And Ma was no help. There was no way to control her mouth. Oh, my God! What happened? What's the matter? Dare dog. Ma, listen, I'm taking you to the hospital.
No, I want Stan's doctor. I trust this sweet man.
Mom.
Sweet? Ma, you hate Stan.
Not anymore. Now I love him. Love this man.
Oh, Ma. She sounds pretty terrific. I bet she's gorgeous, too.
No, the daughter had a nose job and she had her mother's nose. Evidently it was a honker. Are you all right?
Clayton is a hobo?
No, Dorothy.
I'm not going to eat all of this at once, Sophia. There's an I Love Lucy marathon on tonight. I'm setting up for 12 straight hours of classic TV.
I never cared for that show. Every single episode, Lucy said the same thing. Ricky, why can't I be in the show? Ricky, why can't I be in the show? Why couldn't she be in the show?
I feel like I need a spatula to keep them off me. Good thing I don't have one.
Oh, shut up.
Why, Blanche, whatever is the matter?
You know very well what the matter is, Dorothy. This stupid moon has all the men acting crazy. Nobody wants me. It's freaky.
We'll just have to do until Disney unveils their Dumbo line. I better grab something to eat before Eddie gets here.
Wait a minute. Why don't you just go out to eat?
There never seems to be enough time.
I can also honestly say that I'm amazed the way this lays out. You only owe the government a small amount.
You're kidding.
No, $5,000.
5,000? We don't have that kind of money.
Uncle Sam doesn't like to hear that.
Aunt Dorothy doesn't enjoy saying it. Hello, hello. Hi, Blanche. How are you, sweet mother? Mwah.
We're out of pepperoni.
Did you call Dan Rather?
I'm starving.
I defrosted some chicken. We'll eat in half an hour.
I can't eat chicken. It repeats on me.
Look, Ma, you don't have to make excuses if you don't want... Come on, we're sorry. We're listening now. You have our complete attention.
All right. I went to see Dean Tucker today. So, big talker. Did you get your mitts on any tickets yet?
As a matter of fact, I did. 3 tickets, rear orchestra.
3 tickets, third...
Now, what can I do for the senior statesman of the group?
I'll let that pass because you have the upper hand. Officer, my friends and I are totally innocent.
I'm innocent, too.
Me too. We're all innocent.
Quiet, you trash.
It's okay. Look, you can hardly see it anymore.
Oh, let me introduce my friends. This is Rose and Blanche.
Oh, what a charming old world couple. Welcome to Miami.
Ma questo mi sembra una donna di strada.
Hey. Oh, my God.
What's the matter, Blanche?
Oh, my God.
Oh, come on, no matter what. Oh, my God. Does your face look like this? Do your hands look like this? You need...
She looked like Fess Parker from another time.
Girls, guess what? I just got an invitation to the reunion of my college sorority, the Alpha Gams.
I belonged to a sorority when I was in college, the Alpha Yams. It was an agricultural college.
Working at this age.
I never dreamt I'd be this age.
Let me tell you girls the 3 most important things I learned about life. Number 1, hold fast to your friends. Number 2, there's no such thing as security. And number 3, don't go see Ishtar.
Coming from the airport any minute.
Oh my God, that's him.
Oh, how does the dressing room look?
Oh, who cares? How do I look?
Welcome, Mr. Ma.
Thanks, Dorothy.
Give me those. What are you doing here?
I had an hour to kill before work. I thought I'd swing by to meet Mr. Hollywood.
Goodbye, ladies. And I'm really sorry for all the trouble, but thank you for being understanding. And thank you for taking care of that Shelley Long. I'm tired of that thin, uppity white woman, too.
It's Christmas. Look, please have some cheesecake on me, all right?
Oh, well, that's very sweet.
My pleasure.
Now I know I'm depressed. I don't even want this cheesecake.
Are you ladies having a bad Christmas?
The worst.
I'm a little down myself. I mean, it's tough working on Christmas Eve. I wish I had a little time to spend with my family.
Oh, we know exactly how you feel. Well, luckily, there were some Druid priests who were in town for the opening of Stonehenge Land. They said they could stop it if they could sacrifice the town's dumbest virgin. I don't know why I raised my hand.
Escape from It's a Small World.
Come, my darling daughter. Mother has made you your favorite breakfast.
Lasagna in meat sauce?
Doesn't it look delicious? And think, for just $5.95, the recipe can be yours.
Hold it! Stop!
Keep up when you're in an upright position.
Dorothy, would you care to give an example of how Blanche is selfish?
All right, fine. Let's say about a month ago. I was not feeling very well. As a matter of fact, I was sick as a dog. We was... Number 1, avoidance of social activities. Number 2, people who can't hear act forgetful. Ma forgot about these tickets?
Oh, that was just an excuse. Sophia's not really getting forgetful.
Hot coffee coming through.
Then she took them. I mean, deceit, then theft. Isn't murder the next logical step?
St. Olaf, right?
Face it, Dorothy, Blanche was discovered in a locked room. Only she and the victim had keys. I mean, give me another explanation.
The trouble is...
Heavens!
Now you cut that out right now. You're gonna get us all into trouble.
And I'm gonna tear you apart.
Listen, you punk! You want to fight with someone, you're going to have to fight with me.
And the doctor said you are supposed to be in bed.
Oh, I'm fine.
I just came from the hospital. They told me Sophia was discharged. Is she here?
No, I haven't taken her out of the trunk of the car yet.
Oh, there you are, Sophia. Are you okay?
Hey, I just spent 2 days...
All smarter and more talented than I was. And then when I was 16, I discovered I had a talent too. The talent to drive men crazy with a body that many said should have come with a warning label.
Blanche, please.
After a while, I learned that I could use my looks to my advantage, so I did. Regularly.
I don't know why, they just don't. I don't believe this. I'm talking to a mouse. The scary part is I think you're listening. Oh, look, I beg you. Mammal to mammal. Please go.
It's okay, fella. Well, I don't mind if I do. Nice place you got here. Well, thank you. Can I offer you something? Coffee, tea, scraps from last night's dinner? Oh, you're pulling my tail.
Aren't you a little old for imaginary friends? Oh, you're coaching a baseball player by letting him wear your underwear? Didn't I see this movie? A woman helps a handsome ball player and he goes off to live with the Indians. What was it called? Dances with Bulls?
Ma, you're confusing Bull Durham with Dances with Wolves.
As you do that, I don't mind at all.
Sure, Rose. Set a place at the table.
Well, hi. What happened? Oh, we had the nicest time. We went to Joe's. You ever been to Joe's? Yes, what happened? I had the stone crabs. I never had stone crabs. You ever had stone crabs?
Yes, Blanche, just tell us.
Oh, well, I was just so relieved.
Blanche, look at all these flowers.
Oh, my God. Who died? Did one of us die?
They're mine, Sophia. They're from a secret admirer.
Ma, look, I got flowers. 2 bouquets of lousy, stinking flowers.
In town.
Ma.
Hey, some of Italy's finest sopranos were former mayors.
Hi, Rose. Blanche, you were unfaithful to George?
Oh, of course not. I was only flirting. There's nothing wrong with that. It keeps you healthy, keeps you in shape, keeps your buttocks firm.
And I wasted all that time on jazzercise.
I have to confess,
That Beatle medley. Next time I'm gonna stick with the material I know.
You mean you intend to go on with this?
Why not?
Honey, because they didn't like you. That's why not. You weren't any good.
Honey, I know I'm not any good.
Then I don't understand.
What? Think you two could stop hitting my little girl with a newspaper?
We'll
try. Look, you'll have to excuse us. Rose, maybe you can help. We're searching the whole hospital. We can't find my mother.
Maybe she's lost. The photographers. Wave to the fans.
Rose, they're about to announce the winner.
I wish Blanche would have come to see me win my award.
Honey, this thing with Doug and Clayton has been pretty rough on her.
Just to bring me up to speed. Hurricane before.
Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of. I've been through a couple of hurricanes. Actually, they could be kind of fun. I remember one when I was married.
Married?
Married. When I was married.
Oh, I don't know. He's just been so sweet lately, and we were at the beach in the same old car that we used to make out in, and it just got to me. I It was exciting.
Damn it, Dorothy, if you'd have sex in public more often, this kind of thing wouldn't happen. Sarcasm, Rose. That's like when I say you're so lucky to be a natural blonde.
Thank you.
Just forget it, Rose. I have a late date.
You can leave early. A promise is a promise. Now look, we're all very fond of Miles. Besides, a little...
It's only been rerun 3 times.
Hello, what has gotten into you lately? Before you retired, you were the most active man I ever knew. I had to run to keep up with you. Now you're nothing but a couch potato. You should do more, Al. You've earned it. Isn't there one thing you've always dreamed of? I have to figure out which of the traditional St. Olaf party games to play at Blanche's party.
Party? Is that why you've been sneaking around trying to find out my age? A party? I forbid it!
Blanche, a party is a celebration of life. And it's not just for you, but for your friends who love you.
No!
Stop. Don't spend all your time in prison hating me, Dorothy. Learn a trade.
Dorothy, tonight I'm going to be out front in a laundry truck.
Gotcha. So?
If you hear screaming, don't call the cop.
Well, I see you finally got your new glasses.
Yeah, I also got these to beg for spare change on the corner.
That is enough! Now look, we have to stop this moping around. So we don't have the money anymore. I mean, we still have a great deal to be thankful for. We live in a lovely home. We have our health and we...
It's not easy being the mother of a child with her own free will.
I knew I felt the refrigerator open. What's wrong? You've been upset all day.
It's Rebecca. I just don't understand. Why didn't someone...
Yeah, that's very funny, Rose. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat. I passed this burger joint around the corner. Look like there might be some kids here.
Oh, but Donald, wait a minute, you just got here. Oh, I'd really prefer you to stay.
I planned a special meal for you, David.
Tomorrow. I love leftovers.
Well, what time will you be back?
Thank you, Rose. Happy Mother's Day.
It's a really sweet story, Rose. Yeah, right. So sell it to the Reader's Digest. Now let's get out of here.
Must be Michael. Hello? Hello, Michael!
Okay, that's it.
I think it's nice when kids take turns.
Yeah. Blanche, honey, could I see you in the kitchen for a minute?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I'll be right back, Glenn. I think you'll be okay.
So, Glenn, how come you cheated on your wife?
Wow. Straight to Final Jeopardy, huh?
Should be celebrating, not arguing whether or not it's right. Now, what do you say? We all join hands and sing a chorus of Abraham, Martin, and John.
Is she for real?
Frightening, isn't it?
In here. Get in here. Where in the world did you come from?
The coffee shop at the bus station. I went there from the hospital to, think things out. But this toothless old wino who claimed he was Elvis kept hounding me for bus fare to Graceland. Ma, you gonna tell a story?
Please, das Heifetz Rasen a bow. This is a tearjerker. Picture this. New York City, 1931, the Depression. Your father and I are newlyweds. One rainy night, we have our first fight. He says he's leaving, I say fine. He goes out the door.
Ma, I'm sorry to interrupt this flag-waving psychotic tribute to our country, but I think you need a hearing aid.
Oh, please, I have the hearing of a Springer Spaniel.
Look, Ma, I am concerned. You're my mother. Can't you just check it out, please?
I better make sure we packed everything.
Well, thanks again. Goodbye, Francis. You be good now.
Now, don't you worry about a thing. You go ahead.
What a beautiful little thing.
Yes. What is it, Rose, a boy or a girl?
Of course.
I mean, is it... One night with a comfortable stranger, and that's where it ends. Believe me, we both know that.
No, you heard me right. 6 dozen long-stem roses. And the card should read, "To Dorothy and a wonderful new beginning."
Box, will you go down the hallway and just look at the roll of Blanche? I said, well, surely if I have to. So I came back very quickly, and he said, let me hear you read it, and I did, and then he said, thank you very much, and that was that. Then I was called in again, and this time Betty White was there, and she didn't have...
Dorothy? Dorothy?
Oh, good, I think she's waking up.
Oh, honey, come on, sweetie. Here, darling. Are you all right?
Oh.
Here.
Oh, I'm fine, Rose. Oh, that was strange. I've never fainted before.
Me neither. What does it feel like after you
No, I left an hour ago. What does it look like?
Look, can't the two of you at least say goodbye like civilized human beings? All right, that's it. I give up. Ma, goodbye. Angela, let's go. No, wait. I have something I want to say. When I was a little girl, there were two people...
Okay, worse, you won't be barren. And you know what else, Goldfine? That sandwich I gave you yesterday, it was ham.
Yeah, what is it?
Gladys wants to take a man to Tony Bennett in my place. Oh, Sophia, calm down, honey. It's all right if you want to drop your girlfriend because a man has...
Mr. Thurber, I don't believe I quite understand your problem.
Well, then I guess I don't have a problem.
Mr. Thurber, this is a crisis center. I'm a trained counselor.
I'm going.
Want a cup of coffee?
Maybe I will have a cup of coffee.
Oh, good.
Rose, about last night, I should never have said anything.
Well, you only said what you were feeling. And Blanche, this is...
Oh, but you don't have to tell me. From the Gulf Coast to the Atlantic, from the Keys to the Okefenokee, with the 11 o'clock news, this is Jerry Kennedy.
Well, I'm flattered.
From the pit of my stomach to the porcelain of the bowl. Rich, eligible men. I put an ad in the paper saying I have a Mercedes for sale for a very low price. Blanche, you don't have a Mercedes. But I'm renting one and pretending it's for sale. All day tomorrow, men are going to be showing up here for a test drive.
No, we're not going to Splash Mountain. I want you to meet Dr. Halpern. He's Stan's psychiatrist.
Mrs. Petrillo, I've heard a lot about you.
Lies, all lies. Yes, I wanted a boy, but slowly I learned to accept her.
I do.
And that looks like bits of Joe's arms. And that looks Rose.
We get the picture.
They had a very little coffin.
I'm shocked. It was back in high school. I was dating the quarterback of the football team. All the major colleges were trying to recruit him. I was pretty sure he was leaning toward Notre Dame because he asked me how to spell it.
Line number 1, avoidance of social activities. Number 2, people who can't hear act forgetful. Ma forgot about these tickets?
Oh, that was just an excuse. Sophia's not really getting forgetful. Hot coffee coming through. Yeah, that's it. My butcher.
How's your souffle, Rose?
Delicious. I never did get the hang of making these.
Did you see it?
Well, Dorothy, to be fair, one of them was Stan.
Do I sense a tinge of envy there, Miss Going, Gone for $25.50?
You
You can't put a price tag on beauty, Dorothy.
Oh, sure you can.
Watch, but there's nothing we can do. It's her daughter. It's her choice. It's like something that happened back in St. Olaf.
Oh, Rose, stop. Rose, why is it when any one of us makes an observation, the first thing we hear from you is back in St. Olaf? Did it ever occur to you that we might be sick and tired of hearing back in St. Olaf, back in St. Olaf, back in St. Olaf?
Oh, I hate him. God, do I hate him. Not only did he steal my necklace, but he betrayed my trust. Oh, please, God, let him get caught. Let him go to jail. Let him rot and die in some filthy cell with the rats gnawing at his eye.
Look, Rose, I need the money. You're just going to have to trust me.
Well, of course I trust you. You're my best friend. You can take everything I have.
Well, don't give me everything you have. I mean, all I need is a couple $100, you know, so that I can...
Oh, you don't owe me any explanation. Here. I want you to... Joanne Pescatori. She's coming to Miami for a visit.
Joanne Pescatori? Didn't she own that little candy store down the street from us in Brooklyn?
That was Jeanette Pasadano.
Oh. Then who was Joanne Pescatori?
How the hell should I know? This letter's for Rose.
Ma, why are you reading Rose's mail?
Go on, baby. Go on. Go on.
Rose, I thought we decided that pig was going to stay in the pen out back.
Oh, he didn't like it there. It was too confining. Oh, but baby's a free spirit, a wanderer, a rebel. You know, in a lot of ways, he reminds me of Jimmy Dean.
Christmas, that is unique.
Of course, that was before he met Blanche. Pretty, affectionate, fun-loving Blanche. Say, where is old Happy Pants?
She and Ma went to the Philharmonic.
I thought you were going to that.
Why bother? It's not like I
always heard psychiatrists could read your mind, but he didn't do that. Because there's nothing in your mind to read. Well, anyway, I liked him. He was very understanding. Pay me $85. I'll be understanding.
George, is that really you?
It's me, Blanche.
But you're dead. At least you're supposed to be. I buried you 9 years ago. What in hell is going on?
Well, I guess the best thing to do is just give it to you plain and simple. Blanche, I staged my death.
He stained his desk?
I always heard psychiatrists could read your mind, but he didn't do that. Because there's nothing in your mind to read. Well, anyway, I liked him. He was very understanding. Pay me $85. I'll be understanding.
Oh, good Lord, we made it.
Girls, I guess this is it. I don't know what to say.
Say goodbye. Our plane leaves in 5 minutes.
Goodbye. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Sophia, darling. Have a wonderful time. I'll miss you. I'll miss you. I'll miss you like crazy. Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas. It was Rusty who pulled us all to safety. He even dashed back in the burning building to rescue Scruffy, our cat, whom he never really liked. Yes, sir, he was a real hero. Oh, if only he hadn't gone back in for the TB.
It was I mean, if you can't degrade yourself for a bunch of sick kids, who can you degrade yourself for?
Listen to this, Eleanor Roosevelt and a garter belt.
Dorothy, now you can't tell us that a part of you isn't at least a little excited. Remember last year's auction? That rush of euphoria when the auctioneer calls out, sold!
Don't ever change, pussycat.
Sophia, all our children were conceived on special St. Olaf holidays. Adam was conceived on the day of the Princess Pig when they had the pig crowning. And Janella was conceived on Hay Day. That's the day we St. Olafians celebrate hay.
Rose, do you think you could rap? And Ma, you were always a better bowler than I was.
I know, I do everything better than you. If this sauce was a person, I'd get naked and make love to her.
Hey, Ma, you know that doubles bowling tournament is next weekend. What do you say?
Vocation also, he said, but his eyes told me he was dedicated to me. Now, we both knew it was wrong, and we fought our feelings with every bone in our hot, long, and writhing bodies. But finally, it was just too much for us, and we gave up and checked into a Best Western.
Is that you're no longer able to bear children.
Oh, it means much more than that. I just don't know how it happened, you know. Only yesterday I was Magnolia Queen. I remember my Aunt Lynette going crazy about that time, and my mother saying to me in a hushed voice, "Oh, she's going through the
Bandit. I ought to write that in my book, that lie. What you think, Rose? What page are you on?
Well, to tell you the truth, Blanche, I don't understand any of this. It doesn't seem to make any sense.
That makes sense. Since when are you a literary critic, Rose Nyland?
Well, I'm not.
You're from Minnesota. What have you read, for God's sake? I understand. No, you don't. Why don't we start out with a tour of the house, and later on we'll sit down and go over that application you filled out.
They're wonderful. Oh, your house is just breathtaking.
I know.
You said it looked like a dump from the outside.
It's Tom Gallagher. Blanche, you're too good for him.
Dorothy, I will never understand what it is you have against Tom Gallagher.
He is a shallow, insensitive snob who stands you up constantly.
Dorothy, there happens to be another side to Tom Gallagher that most people don't see.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm one of those people.
Mama?
Well, then I will just take a little break. Oh, I'm here, baby, I'm here.
One more pushing will be there.
No, I can't.
Oh, Becky, now you know I've never been real strict with you, honey, but you have to.
No, I'll just carry this baby with me for the rest of my life.
And you don't have to build him up to me, honey. I like him fine already.
It's 5 o'clock. Where's Holly?
Out with Dorothy, I think.
Still? Oh, I'm going to owe Dorothy big for this one.
You know something, Rose? I don't think you're being...
Blanche Marie Hollingsworth, sit down. I'm not a little girl anymore. You can't tell me.
I said sit! Now, Blanche, that music box is a lot more important to me than you could possibly know. I didn't give it to your family. I gave it to your father. It was a special gift.
I don't understand.
Cheese ball, Father?
Yes, thank you very much. Now I know what I'm giving up for Lent.
Stanley, would you be a dear and get me some champagne?
It's always a pleasure to get a drink for an attractive woman.
Blanche, he wanted you. He did not sound that sick on the phone. Besides, I told him I would be here to see him soon. And don't you get so righteous with me. There were plenty of times when you weren't there for him. What are you talking about? Always trying to make me out to be the inconsiderate one. I remember when you were 16 and didn't come home for Father's Day. It's a dinner party and I plan to show cleavage.
Well, if anybody's going to do it, it should be me.
Why you?
Because I am the best under pressure.
And she bears a striking resemblance to Barnaby Jones.
About what the South means to me. Oh, no, we need your family tree. I see. Okay. Well, I am Blanche Devereaux, née Hollingsworth.
Wow. You're really beautiful.
Thank you, Rosie.
Rose, Blanche and I have to talk to you right now.
That's a very nice dress, Rose.
Thank you. I've worn it once before. But the pantyhose are new.
Listen, Rose, if Blanche and I could just see you out on the lanai.
Wait! I'm from the thrift shop. Somebody called about donating some old stuff.
Oh, yeah, right. These boxes over here. Oh, wait a minute. This beat-up old thing must be for you, too.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's go celebrate. Nancy has been a trouble in your course, and to be frank, passing this course is very important to me, so I was wondering if maybe you could give me a little help.
I see. Well,
Blanche, considering that you flunked the midterm, you'll need an A on the final exam to even pass my class, and the odds on that seem pretty slim.
But you see, I have to have these... Ruthie, he's a television celebrity. Besides, I talked to him for over an hour. There weren't too many people in line for his autograph. Mr. Whipple lookalike was next door demonstrating the new 3-ply toilet tissue. Oh, I better get ready. He's picking me up at 7.
Can you imagine making a date with a guy? My mother called my boyfriend a top Miami lawyer. Nothing to worry about. We are in good hands.
Oh, Dorothy, sweetheart, there you are. Be there, I have a right.
One sperm with a sense of direction, and I'm paying for it for the rest of my life. Come on.
Dorothy, I really want
Please, Dennis, I just want you to listen.
With you.
On the other hand, I hear he just got cable.
But Dorothy, I have nowhere to go. I'm stranger in strange land. Oh, don't send me to cheap motel. You have to pay for ice, just like at Stanley's.
Blanche, would it be all right if she stayed with us?
A novel? How did my sister...
A vet and a rented garage.
Dorothy, don't get mad, and don't hit me if you do. I kind of bought a Corvette without telling you.
You bought a car without telling me.
I couldn't help myself. I was going through a midlife crisis.
So was I.
The expensive restaurants and the jet. Hell, even I'm impressed by the jet. Now, I haven't been wealthy all my life, you know.
Oh, really?
No. I started out in the shipping department of a large manufacturing company. And
Say, Tuck. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. Well, that's good. It'll keep you on your toes. Too bad there won't be anything underneath them. Okay, we take off in 5 minutes.
Are you excited?
Dumbstruck.
Oh, I know that feeling. St. Gustav by plane, Dorothy. You have to go by toboggan. Of course, traveling in the summer is really rough on the old hiney.
But it's a great way to rack up lots of frequent tobogganer mileage. And he refused to go on assistance. He vowed that he would take any job to feed his family, and we had meat on the table every night. I don't know how he did it on 10 cents a day. Where's the monkey? Oh, look, there you are, stirring...
You wish you would give me the benefit of the doubt.
Why can't you give me the benefit of logic? Look, Blanche, I'm not saying you're crazy, but places, smells, sounds, they're all very powerful suggestions. I mean, isn't it possible this is all your imagination, Blanche? Blanche! Fine.
But believe it or not, most businesses aren't anxious to train a 55-year-old black hotel porter. Go figure it, huh?
It's all about pressure. From family, from professors, from friends. No room to slide. Have to be perfect. Guess what, Blanche? I'm not perfect.
Remember, ESP, energy, smile, personality. They like me.
Dearly beloved, we are assembled here in the sight of God and these witnesses to join this man and this woman in matrimony, to marry them, husband and wife.
But this is wonderful news, Dorothy. It wasn't your fault. And with the insurance money, Max and Sophia can build again, bigger and better than ever. Oh, from these ashes a phoenix will rise, stronger, healthier, more vibrant, more successful than before.
Just to read the subtitles, and all that running back and forth to complete a sentence almost killed me.
Wasn't that Simon's car parked out front?
Are you sure? Blanche?
With me.
Oh, really?
Listen, I know one of the judges. Just keep telling the little bald guy he's been naughty.
Hello, my name is David Patton, and I'm looking for Mr. George Devereaux.
Yeah, I'll get him. Oh, he's dead.
Can't you find a better place to clip your toenails?
Don't call me Ma. Call me Sophia like my other friends.
Look, Ma, I am very upset, so please stop teasing me.
Dorothy, I've never told this to anyone before. The day I left the hospital with you, I had a gnawing feeling in the pit of my stomach.
It's so good to finally meet you, Blanche. Your father's told me so much about you.
Oh, I wish I could say the same.
Margaret, please, sit down.
Maybe we ought to get her a booster seat.
Can I get you a drink?
How about chocolate milk?
I only breastfed you for the first 2 years of your life. You want to talk disgusting? That's disgusting.
All right, enough already.
Don't take it out on me because your date dumped you on Valentine's Day.
Edgar did not dump me. He and his lawyer were called out of town on urgent business.
Oh, please. The man sells bird baths for a living. What happened? A sparrow slipped into suing him?
Hi, everybody. Hey, boys, I want you all to meet my best friend, Dorothy. Dorothy, this is Frank and Alan and Paul.
Hey, Dorothy.
You boys show her a good time. I would, but I want to have one myself.
Promotion at the museum.
Oh, no, did not tell you that position was filled.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, the museum director gave it to Sally Fulkerson. The money I spent on tuition, she spent on a tummy tuck and a butt lift.
Blanche, I hope you're not discouraged.
Oh, not one bit. My time will come. One day her butt will.
Women should always check their cars at night before they get in them.
Blanche, that's a wonderful idea. I was just going to shine it under my chin to make myself look scarier. I am really afraid. I'm going to call the police.
Well, that's a good idea, honey. Better safe than sorry.
Monday morning, I am going to be the first in line.
Make that second.
What are you talking about, Blanche? You've never cared about Jeopardy.
No, but I do care for Alex Trebek. See, I've never had a Canadian who wasn't on skates.
I'm sorry, Ed. My turn to cook dinner. What does everybody want?
Nothing for me, thanks. I'm not hungry.
Oh, now, honey, don't let this get to you. It's something you can't do anything about.
I've always believed you can fix a problem, no matter how big it is, if you just put your mind to it.
How are you going to fix this nuclear war thing? By writing a letter to President Reagan?
Well, now, that would be pretty stupid.